This is the unit 4th in the continuation of this lecture first. This is the lecture 2 related with the work, power and energy. So the first topic is the energy. We all know that it is the energy may be defined as the total capacity of the body to do the work. It is the total capacity of doing the work of the body. It exists in various forms such as the mechanical energy, heat energy, chemical energy, sound energy, light energy, etc. Here we will discuss only about the mechanical energy, which is having the two parts, that is the kinetic energy and the potential energy. Now see, kinetic energy, it is the energy possessed by the motion of the body. The cannon ball fired from the cannon can destroy the target due to its kinetic energy. Now let us see this expression for the kinetic energy. Body M is there. It is initiating its motion from the rest position. That means the initial velocity is 0 and the final velocity we are assuming that it is V. We are applying the certain force F so that the body will displaced at the distance S. Apply the formula V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. You will get V square minus 0 is equal to 2AS. A is equal to V square upon 2AS. Assume that this is the equation number 1 and F is equal to M into A. Substitute the value of A, mv square upon 2s, and work done is equal to force into displacement. Substitute the value, you will get the kinetic energy or the work done is equal to half mv square. Now Eliter means the another method of calculating this. This is the calculus method. That means we are using the differential calculus or the integral calculus. The small work done can be obtained by the dot product of the force and the displacement. That is dw is equal to f dot ds or f dot ds cos 0 degree, because both are in the same direction. So it is f into ds. F is equal to m into a. So dw is equal to m into a into ds, and m and a can be written as the differential of the velocity. That means d by dt of v into ds. M into, we are taking ds by dt into dv. So this ds by dt is the velocity. So we are getting the expression dw is equal to mv into dv. W is equal to m taken outside, v dv, and the initial velocity from 0 to v. We have to integrate the expression from 0 to v. v dv का integration जो होगा वो that will be v square by 2. It is m, that is from 0 to v. It is mv square upon 2. So the work done will be equal to kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So this is the simple method, and this is the method by the using the calculus. So in the both the method we are getting the same expression, that is the work done or the kinetic energy is equal to half into mass into velocity square. Now take the one NCERT question. It is the textbook example. In a ballistic demonstration, a police officer fires a bullet of mass 50 grams with a speed of 200 meter per second on soft plywood of the thickness 2 centimeters. The bullet emerges with only 10% of its initial kinetic energy. What is the emergent speed of the bullet? एक प्लाई पे बुलेट फायर किया जाता है, उसको क्रॉस करके और 10% की इनिशियल एनर्जी काइनेटिक एनर्जी ले करके वो उससे उस प्लाई को क्रॉस करता है, एमर्ज करता है, तो उसके बाद जो है वो बुलेट की स्पीड क्या होगी. नाउ m is equal to 50 grams it is given, convert it into kilograms, 0.05 kilograms and velocity 200 meter per second. So initial kinetic energy is half mv square into half into 0.05 kilograms into 200 square, and calculate it, it is coming 1000 joules. K2 is equal to 10% of the initial kinetic energy, so it is 100 joules, and the final velocity, if we are assuming that it is Vf, so half m into Vf square is equal to 100 joules, because it only contains the 10% of its initial kinetic energy. So Vf is equal to under root 2 into 100 upon 0.05. Calculate it, you will get 63.2 meter per second. Now the another very important article, this is the work energy theorem. This work energy theorem states that the work done is equal to the change in the kinetic energy. That is the final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. So W is equal to Kf minus Ki. Now F is equal to m into A, W is equal to F into D into cos 0 and m into A into D. This is the equation number 1. Use the third equation of motion, V square minus U square is equal to 2AD. So A is equal to V square minus U square upon 2D. Therefore W is equal to m V square minus U square upon 2D into D. So W is equal to half m V square minus half m U square. So this is the final kinetic energy and this is the initial kinetic energy. So it has been proved that the work done is equal to the change in the kinetic energy. Work energy theorem for a variable force, if we are taking the variable force is not the constant, force is variable, then kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. D by dt of kinetic energy is d by dt of half mv square. It is half m and it is v square का differentiation हो जाएगा 2v into dv by dt. So it is coming mv into dv by dt. So d by dt of kinetic energy is equal to mv into a. D by dt of kinetic energy is equal to ma into v and ma is equal to force and velocity. So d by dt of kinetic energy is equal to f into dx by dt, because velocity is the dx by dt or ds by dt. X is also the displacement and s is also the displacement. So the d kinetic energy from initial to final, integrate f dx xi to xf, work done by the variable force. So this is half mv square minus half mu square and f dx is equal to w. This w is this w and the previous w which we have calculated. Only the difference is there the work done by the constant force and here the work done it is by the variable force. Now take the NCERT TBQ question. Mass is given to you 1 grams, convert it into kilograms by multiplying it by 10 to the minus 3. H is equal to 1 kilometer, that is the 1 into 10 to the power 3 meter, and velocity given to you 50 meter per second. So change in the kinetic energy we can easily calculate, and here it is given that the initial velocity is 0. This is given in the question. I have not written the question, but I am explaining you that the initial velocity of the body is 0. So substitute it, the change in the kinetic energy, you can assume that it is the delta k is equal to 1.25 joules and Wg is equal to mgh. The value of the m is known, the value of g is 10 meter per second square into h is also known, that is the 10 to the power 3 meter. So it is 10 joules. B change in the kinetic energy, it is Wg minus Wr. Wg is the due to the weight and R is the resistive force. So resistive force की वजह से थोड़ा सा वर्क डन कम हो जाएगा, यानी कि उसमें वो उतना हमको माइनस करना पड़ेगा. Wg वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड 1.25 जूल्स एंड माइनस डेल्टा काइनेटिक एनर्जी कितनी आ रही है 10 जूल्स, तो ये आ जाएगा आपका नेगेटिव, क्योंकि रेसिस्टिव फोर्स है इसलिए नेगेटिव में ही लिखना पड़ेगा. इट इज़ नेगेटिव 8.75 जूल्स. एक और क्वेश्चन देख लेते हैं, टेक्स्ट बुक का ही है. अ ब्लॉक ऑफ मास m 1 किलोग्राम मूविंग ऑन अ हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस with a speed of v initial 2 meter per second enters a rough patch ranging from x is equal to 0.10 meter to x is equal to 2.01 meter. The retarding force Fr on the block in this range is inversely proportional to x over the range. Fr is equal to minus k upon x for 0.1 less than x and less than 2.01 meter is equal to, it is 0 for x is less than 0.1 meter and x is greater than 2.01 meter. Children, don't get confused from this question. Only these are the limits which are being given to you. The question itself is a confusing one. So where I am just explaining it to you, where small k is equal to 0.5 joules, what is the final kinetic energy and speed Vf of the block as it crosses this patch. The value of m is 1 kilogram, vi is 2 meter per second, xi is given 0.10 meter, xf is equal to 2.01 meter. So ki is equal to half mvi square, it is 2 joules. W is equal to kf minus ki. So it is xi to xf fr into dx, and the value of fr is minus k upon x into dx, and the limits are 0.10 to 2.01 is equal to minus k are taken outside, 1 upon x dx 0.10 to 0.01, and the integration of 1 upon x dx, ये आपने फर्स्ट चैप्टर में पढ़ा है, इसका जो इंटीग्रेशन होगा वो log x आएगा. तो log x एंड द बेस e. अगर नहीं याद आ रहा है तो आप फर्स्ट चैप्टर एक बार फिर से देख लेंगे, जहाँ पे आपने इंटीग्रेशन के फॉर्मूले लिख रखे हैं. वहाँ पे आपको बिल्कुल क्लियर हो जाएगा कि इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 1 अपॉन एक्स डी एक्स लॉग एक्स आ जाएगा, जिसका बेस e होगा. लॉग एक्स बेस e विद इन द लिमिट 0.10 टू 2.01. This comes out to be minus 0.5 log e 2.01, higher limit minus lower limit 2.01 minus 0.10, and according to the log formula it is m upon n. So minus 0.5 into log e 2.01 upon 0.10. Already I have just told you, if you want to change the base of the log from e to base 10, then you have to multiply the expression by 2.303. It is minus 0.5 into 2.303 log to 20.10 and base is 10, क्योंकि हमने 2.303 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया है. तो लॉग टेबल में 20.10 का लॉग देख लेंगे तो 1.303, and W is equal to final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy, it is coming minus 1.5 joules. So kf is equal to work done plus ki, इसको एड अप कर दीजिए, इट इज कमिंग 0.5 joules. अब फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी कितनी हो जाएगी? फाइनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू हाफ एम वी एफ स्क्वायर. वी एफ जो नोटेशन लिया है वो फाइनल वेलोसिटी के लिए लिया है. सो वी एफ इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट 2 के एफ अपॉन एम. सब्सटीट्यूट द वैल्यू, वी एफ इज इक्वल टू 1 मीटर पर सेकेंड. नाउ टेक द पावर. The time rate at which the work is done or the energy is transferred is called power. In the power, the time factor is very much important. So power is equal to work done upon time, that, or we can say in the differential form, P is equal to dW upon dt. Actually the correct one is d by dt of work done. So P is equal to F dot ds upon dt, and it is F dot v, because ds by dt is the velocity. So P is the power, may also be defined as the dot product of force and velocity. When the dot product involves, that means the cos theta is involving in this expression, and V is equal to Fv cos theta. In case theta is equal to 0, then P is equal to F into V. SI unit of P is called the watt, and 1 watt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 second, and 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watt. एंड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल जो हम लोग कैलकुलेट करते हैं वो यूनिट में आता है, आप सबको पता ही है. एंड अनदर यूनिट इज किलोवाट आर, यानी हम कितने किलोवाट बिजली एक घंटे में खर्च कर रहे हैं. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल, द डोमेस्टिक बिल और एनी कमर्शियल बिल इज बीइंग कैलकुलेटेड. So 1 kWh is equal to 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. So electrical energy or the electrical work done is equal to 10 raised power 3 watt into 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So this is the relation between kWh kilowatt hour, 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to the power 6 joules. So thank you children. It is for today's video, and on the next turn we will just begin the lecture 3. Thank you very much.